What is going on? And welcome to another episode of CowTech. I'm your host, Adam Ross, and to my virtual left, Tyler. What's going on?
Hey, doing good, Adam. How are you doing today?
Man, not too bad. As some of you guys seen, we got to go out to the track, had some fun, had some
nice.
not so much fun, and we'll get into that in a bit. But definitely cool to especially out in the winter months. I don't know. We got a little bit of snow. You get a little bit of snow today?
Yeah, we actually went from like 72 degrees the other day, and now it's snowing again today. So that's
Michigan,
Ohio.
Well, Ohio weather, right? But yeah, here in Canada, we got a little bit more as well. But awesome that we have an indoor facility now, and
that's cool.
Able to get out and pull the trigger a little bit, and got to see kind of what the Arma could do on a track.
Nice! You did
some little cars. Yeah, we'll share what we happened anyways with everybody in a bit. But we got a stacked show tonight, and one of the best thing is if you want to read the number one thing in the news, like I'm so happy for CowRC and the growth that they're getting right now, and it's all thanks to you guys tuning in, liking and sharing, and basically just like making the show what it is. We appreciate everything that you guys do, and man, I cannot wait for Tyler to share the number one news tip of the day.
I'll get right to it. Well, yes, you guys know that CowRC partnered up with Model Sport. They are a UK distributor, so they are basically the only UK distributor of CowRC products, and they actually are in receipt or soon to be receipt of the rest of the aerosols for CowRC. So obviously, shipping aerosols overseas takes a little bit. So for our friends over in the UK watching, and thank you for tuning in. Your favorite local hobby shop is going to have those aerosols here in late March to early April. So once they get all of those aerosols, they're basically going to have all the CowRC core product lines. So the mats, aerosols, cleaners, that kind of gets to the main core products. So super excited to get that, continue that partnership with them, and apparently sales are going extremely well. I mean, I see Model Sports posting every so often. I think they went to an event and they had some CowRC banners hanging up. So thanks to the shout out to those guys, and keep rocking over there.
Yeah, it's super cool. And man, in the comments, where is the craziest place that you have spotted a CowRC product? Because I would love to hear from you guys, kind of see where that's at.
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. Well, I know we're almost sold out of a lot of products at Windsor RC Raceway, and it's super cool.
How are you?
To our local hobby shop and
cool.
See CowRC products, and I got to thank them for supporting me, supporting CowRC, and just having the best maintenance products on the planet available to their customers. And one of their best sellers by far. I don't know if you guys have the new rule for the brake cleaner, but they've been using the electronics cleaner for cleaning their tires. Or what I'm going to show you guys today, man. Oh man, stay tuned because it's a doozy. Hide wipes are one of my favorite.
Well, I'll show you another couple things that I have on my table right now. So we've got so these products aren't new. So these are our mini and micro folding boxes, right? So two different sizes. These are without skins, with skins. And so right now we're doing a combo that we have on the website. So you can actually get 4 of them together, right? So you get 2 of the minis and 2 of the micros at the same time. And you're basically saving yourself 10% off. So the cool thing with these, like Adam's showing up all the different pockets, and really the awesome thing about these is you can kind of dedicate them, per RC, right? So that way, and the skins are awesome, right? So you got all the 5 different types of skins you can put on them, so you can kind of designate, the dragon skin, right? You want to put that on your AE car as an example. You want to put a blank one on maybe your crawler, whatever it is. And you can take that with you, put it in your bag, put it in your pocket. That way you have all of the right fasteners and screws and nuts for that vehicle, wheel nuts, body clips, all that good stuff. You have it right in there. Everything's separated. You can write on them with Sharpie, label them, all that good stuff, and you have them right there. So we thought putting them in a combo is a good idea because you really just need more than one. And so that combo right now is selling for $18.65. That's with 2 of the minis and 2 of the micros. Skins don't come with that, so you can add those skins if you want. But it's basically 10% off. So check out the website. We kind of do these different combos every so often to just make it a little bit more economical for everybody. To bring more bulk together. That's why we do all of our different rubber mat combos with the magnetic, just to kind of get that bulk buy. Saves you some money and helps you out a little bit.
And don't forget, use CowTech as your code, and you can save an extra 10%. And with the skins, if you get it at the time of purchase, you save 25% in the website. So you can see that right there. Super easy to get to. All you got to do is just go into the storage system and click on the new folding micro screw box combo and pick your poison. Obviously, I got green streak up on the screen because you know.
And so I want to share some sad news. Is I am not going to be here for our next episode, which is going to be 79. I've got a family. I know. So dry your eyes. Get one of those microfiber towel and dry your face there. So I am not going to be here, but we are going to have a fantastic guest, which many of you know, which is Dak Kedar, our very own CowRC factory team driver, and you'll know him. He was doing, for a little while, he was doing the off Sunday segments of the CowTech show. So understands the product really well, knows his way behind the camera. So you guys will have a lot of fun with him Sunday while I'm out with the family, traveling back. And, hopefully you will enjoy it because I know he's got a lot of cool stuff to share.
Yeah, and so we're going to try and have like a special guest as well. Maybe 2, we'll see. But it's going to be a racer roundtable. So if you have any racing related questions, keep them in the queue because next show we are going to be able to pick a lot of people's brains that are very knowledgeable with all the CowRC products and how they can be applied to racing different factions too, which is super exciting for me because obviously I even went racing today and I'm a racer by heart, although I have found a new soft spot for crawling and
there you go.
Continue to tastefully upgrade my crawler. So the next time I go out, hopefully you guys will just be equally as impressed. But
good.
Definitely super cool to have Zach jump in and kind of sub for Tyler. And who knows?
That too.
Yeah, you might have to do it for me in the near future as well.
That's right. We found our replacement when we've got some other like inflicting family duties to attend to. And last piece, well, I guess kind of a couple last pieces. Some exciting stuff. So our gooseneck pit lamp or desk lamp, I should say, which is right behind me here. The gooseneck desk lamp actually is shipped so much earlier than expected. So I think actually the pre-orders were supposed to have shipped. It was actually going to be like a little bit later, but they came in early, and Heath got on it as soon as they came in and actually shipped on Friday. So if you put in a pre-order for that gooseneck desk lamp, you should have gotten an email by now. So check it out and get that tracking because I'll tell you, it is sweet. I use this all the time, especially with the remote. I mean, the remote I think is the killer part about it. It's just so convenient. You can snap it on. It's got a night light on it, so you put it wherever. You just throw the night light on. At least gives you some like long-term light from it when you're not really using it. The skins on it, I recommend getting a skin for it. They just look so good. Just with the it's kind of like a box, shape. It's super long. Obviously, the remote comes, when you get a skin, gets the skin on it too. So it's totally worth that extra expense. I mean, it just works really nice. So highly recommend you're getting one. Again, like Adam says, CowTech code, get yourself 10% off. Unfortunately, the pre-order sale is gone, but you're always welcome to use the CowTech code to get 10% off of anything that's on the website. And then the other cool thing is, so we've got, if you guys remember these are, well, you should remember them because we still sell them. But we have two different versions. This is our pit lamp, right? So this is the older version pit lamp. And right now, so we actually upgraded the pit lamps. They look very much the same, but kind of similar, in difference is, power, right? And light, light luminosity has been significantly increased. So you'll see we have 2 different pit lamps on the site. And the older one, the discontinued one, is on sale right now for $19.99. And we only have like 20 of them left. So, I mean, check these out. If you're on the fence for getting one, I mean, it's got USB recharging on it for your phone. It's got different, a different variation of color lights, strength of lighting. It, folds up, and I'll show you here. Stores extremely well. So we call it a pit light for a reason. It stores up super easy. Throw it in a backpack, throw it in a bag. Got the awesome skins on it, like always, like all of our products you can get with it. So super nice, very easy to work with. But yeah, take advantage of that, because for $20 and use your CowTech tech code, I mean, you're really getting a killer deal on this. So that's the exciting part. I mean, really, really good deal on it. So there's like 20 of them left, so take advantage of that. But we are gonna, so as I kind of went through all the news, gonna kind of tie this together, right? As your favorite part of the show is always the giveaways, right? So the 2 giveaways we're gonna give tonight is a combo pack of the folding boxes. So you're gonna get 4 folding boxes for 1 winner. All down. And second winner is going to get one of our discontinued pit lamps.
And so it's the one that really I had in my pit area today too. So everybody that came by and kind of saw it, it was pretty cool, because with the wireless charging, I was actually charging my battery bank, and then you can have the plug-in in the back. I was using that for my 1-cell charger, because it's just USB. Nice. Plug it in, and then it's just a 1-cell charger. It was perfect. So it's super flexible, and it's enough light for where we were at out in the pits. I can't wait to see the upgraded one and see the difference. But I'm more forward looking to that gooseneck remote controlled one. Jeez Louise. I want that in my pits, because after you showed off the clamp and how it goes to the table, I bring out card tables, to the folding card tables to the events. So for me to have that type of pit lamp with the clamp, money. I can't wait to get my hands on that. But definitely super cool. And like you said, don't forget to use the code CowTech. You save on top of that. So it's a huge percentage in savings. So if you're ever on the fence for a pit lamp, this might be the time to take that swing and go for it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a cool thing with, like, I mean, just lighting technology is constantly evolving. I mean, like Adam mentioned, the difference on, so we have 2 different desk lamps out there. We have the gooseneck one and the original one. Both of those are behind me. And just the difference in, size, the illumination, and just like the difference in how it attaches to, a table, and the different type of tables. Like, I'll give you an example. The one to, I guess, my virtual left, or my real left, whatever it is, my real left, let's say. That's
over there. One way.
Yeah. So I've got it attached to a regular, desk edge, and it fits great. But to attach that to a card table or a folding table was flimsy, because what it's doing is it's racking the edge of the table, and it's putting tension and torque on the table, just because it's made of plastic, right? When you're moving around, will it stay? It does stay, but when you start moving around, you can see the base kind of adjust. Now, as the gooseneck one, it fits fantastic to a card table. So you can move that thing and contort it however it makes sense, and it fits and it stays great. So just kind of the difference in technology, right? It's 2 different types of lights. They do 2 different types of things. One's got a little bit more lighting than the other, but the other's got a little bit more adjustability than the other. So, and again, like to the what we were talking about with the folding pit lamps, right? Now we are discontinuing the old one, because there's a new one out, but that's just because it's about the illumination, right? The functions are very similar, and they look the same. So we're just going to discontinue the one and roll out full time with the old one, or the new one, excuse me. But it's just, that's how technology is. It just keeps evolving for the better most of the time.
Absolutely. And we had a great comment up there. How do you give away? Well, all you got to do
great comment.
is hashtag this in the comments. And unfortunately, all the viewers, we got 19 of you over on Instagram. If you do comment on Instagram, unfortunately, it does not work. So please switch over to either YouTube, Facebook, and we're trying to stream to multiple platforms tonight. We are actually live on 5 different locations. The only one that did not work tonight was the band page, and I will try and get that working for next show. But we're trying to grow everything. So with the likes and the shares and trying to get the message out there, we appreciate you guys. But definitely easy to get in on the giveaway. And who doesn't want a free pit light or the screw combo set? Because these things are awesome. So,
and if you're new to watching us, we always give away a prize or two at the end of every episode. So keep tuning in with us. Chances are high you're going to win at least once, as we're giving away 2 prizes each episode. So keep tuning in with us. Sometimes we get away like really kind of high end prizes. I mean, this is kind of one of those times. So just check it out, and then hopefully what we do is with this is share a little about these products. And if you don't win, use the CowTech code and save 10% if it's something that you're really interested in.
Absolutely. And if you do have any questions about the products or anything like that, definitely throw it in the comment section. We love helping everybody out and pointing them in the right direction so you get the most bang for your buck, because this hobby is fun, but if you maintain it better, you're going to get more longevity out of it. And you're going to get more bang for your buck. So definitely lucky to have these maintenance gems with us. But with that being said, obviously you guys know we're trying to give away a little something. And I brought it to the track, and I don't know if it was a good idea. He was a little, worried about something happening. Luckily, we were able to get it before the damage was done, but we had a little incident on track. I wasn't trying to do 120 or anything like that, but here, let me just throw this up on stage so everybody can see. But man, it was scary. We were able to get everything taken care of right away, and thank God we have CowRC maintenance cleaning products to ensure that it'll be okay. But man, it is I was so nervous messaging Heath about that one that
no kidding.
It was
a smoke show. Sounds
they had we have the jars of dish soap, and we just spray the dish soap on the lipos to help get it out. Jason's a firefighter, so we wish he was there.
Okay.
But so man, I was like, and we're supposed to give this away. It was the way it happened was like we were just like messing around with here. Let me, you know what? I'm just going to show you the video because that was just the still frame. Let me bring up the video here because it's insane. Psych! There's no way I would wreck a car we're going to give away, man. I was just messing with Heath, but here we got it right here.
That video looked pretty sweet, though. I liked it. The sound sounds sweet.
yeah. So it was definitely just having fun with Heath, and everything is a-okay. We would never risk it with that. Yeah, look, people are like, stop using cheap batteries and stuff like that.
That was a good trick. So Adam played a good trick, and it legitimately fooled Heath. That was legitimately, Adam pulled off a good one because that was what it was intended, and it worked out so well. Yeah, that was what he showed Heath earlier today. We're in a group chat together, and Adam throws this picture out just kind of nonchalantly, and Heath did it right. He took hold of it and thought it was real, and then Adam throws out the video, and it's like, wait a minute,
wait a minute. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. Definitely AI. It's so crazy, man. And I obviously brought it to the track to show it off, get some content. And like, really, people can't believe how big it is in person. It's so big. Like, you'll see when we switch camera angles, it doesn't even fit on the carbon fiber mat that I have. So yeah,
that's right. Yeah, that thing is massive. It's good for it does fit very nicely on a mouse pad mat, so which is nice. It does fit well on that. It's like if you put down a flat mat and the mouse pad, that's a good setup for it for sure.
There you go. Yeah, definitely gonna have to switch it up a little bit. But should we? Do you want me to start working on it while you talk?
Yeah, let's do that. And I can. Yeah, why don't you get into it, and then I can kind of start talking about Operation Love Charlie, and go through the details of our giveaway. So I did see there was at least one person new, and thank you for joining tonight. And then anybody else. So for those of you that have heard us talk about the Operation Love Charlie build, appreciate you listening again. And for those who haven't heard it, let us know if you have any questions. So this is the second year in a row that CowRC has teamed up with Operation Love Charlie to do a charity build giveaway. And so who is Operation Love Charlie? So Operation Love Charlie is a nonprofit organization that is managed and run by military veterans, and it's for military veterans to help them cope with PTSD. And what they're doing is using our RC and the hobby as a coping mechanism to bring together camaraderie and help folks dealing with issues that they saw in the military. And so it's not for these folks that are in the military, they're not like avid RC enthusiasts. They are new to the hobby. And so what Operation Love Charlie does is brings in veterans and uses the RC to basically give them a new hobby and teach them something new. So you have these RC veterans and military veterans who are running the organization and volunteering their time, and then they bring in new veterans or veterans that are new to the RC hobby and teaching them through maintenance, and it's basically a lot of crawling is mostly what the RC genre they're doing, and they go to events, and so what this charity is about is fundraising for Operation Love Charlie. So CowRC has generously donated the purchase of this Armor Limitless 120, all the nice upgrades that we're doing to this, as well as the CowRC products. And 100% of this, and 100% of all the proceeds that are generated by you, which I'll explain how you do that in a second, go to Operation Love Charlie. So CowRC is not recuperating any costs at all for this vehicle. So shipping it between Abonai, sales tax, the vehicle itself, the products, the awesome body that's going to be showing up here any week now. All of that is going with this charity build. We also have two separate giveaways, which are an SEX24 and a Low-C Mini T. And those will be in a separate drawing for anybody who donates the $100 ticket bundle. So I'll kind of explain to you, how you do this, right? So you go to our website. If you on the left-hand column, there is a O11C Charity Build giveaway ticket on the very bottom. And so you can buy tickets in 3 different denominations. One is a $5 ticket for one ticket. I'm sorry, $5 donation for one ticket. Second is a $25 donation for 6 tickets. And the third is a $100 donation for 30 tickets. And as I mentioned, those $100 donation groups of people are going to be put into a second drawing, or I should say maybe even a second and third drawing for those 2 different 24 scale RCs. So you're going to have a chance, obviously, if you're a $100 donator to the main Limitless 120 plus those other 2 124. Everyone else is obviously in the running for a opportunity to win that Limitless 120. So we're going to pick one person for each of those vehicles, and we're going to do that. I think we said beginning of April. Adam, I don't know if we set a specific date quite yet, but we are getting close to that.
Close.
Yes, I think we're shooting for. I think it's beginning of April, end of March. So we're about 5-6 weeks out from getting that announcement. We're going to do that live on the show. So the way it works is, you don't get a receipt or anything like that, in the mail or a number. What happens is your name just goes in a chronological order of whatever, the order you purchase. So if you order, you know, $100 donation of 30 tickets, your name goes in 30 spaces in a row, right? And so what we're going to do is do a random wheel generator. We're going to have a spreadsheet that everyone's name is associated with a number, and that random wheel generator picks a number. If your number's it picks number 5, and John Smith is number 5. John Smith wins the Limitless 120, and so on with the Micro T and the SCX 24 for those $100 bundle groups. So if you have any questions about that, I'm going to scroll through this real quick and see if anyone had any questions about that. But yeah, so check out the website. That's how you purchase the tickets. Obviously, the CowTech code is not applicable to that discount for these, but obviously everything else on the website is applicable to that discount code.
All right. So now that you can see, I have all the fluid drained out of the diff now. So it is completely empty, basically. And one of the things that I really like to do is I like to use the electronics cleaner and basically just give it that last little spray just to clean it up. So I'm going to cover it up real quick here. And obviously, being a degreaser, you'll see it's going to clean it up like just like it's brand spanking new. And then that way we can put in the proper diff weight. And I might not be able to get the diff weight actually filled in this show. It's crazy. The things that we're going to do in there. So we are putting 500K in the center diff here. And it is so... like, I'm going to cut this hole as big as I possibly can because I've been heating it up while we were off camera.
Oh, were you? Okay, that's smart.
Oh my God, it's so...
you need to take the top off, honestly.
I'm going to take the top off. Yeah,
I would take that off. You always have to warm it up like a baby bottle. It's like you got to get that thing kind of smoking hot.
All right, let's see if we can get some of this out. There we go. Okay, so now
okay, good.
It's like a spatula here.
Yes.
And we are just going to let it try and settle in. So look at how thick it is. It's actually staying up where I left it. So we're going to let that a little bit. And to not really bore you, what I'm going to do is I kind of wanted to see how many hole pistons are in the actual shop, and there is 8 holes in this piston. So I think going to the thicker fluid is definitely going to benefit. And what we're doing is we're actually doing 1,000 shock weight fluid, which is just insane. But before I do that, what I want to do is I want to just hit it with a little bit of udder butter. And of course, where you want to put the udder butter is just right on the seal underneath. Microwave it. Yeah. You know what? Last time I tried to do that, I melted the bottle and it was even worse. So I'm not going to totally disassemble it, but right in here is the seal. So all I do is I just take a small little dab. That's where these syringes really come in handy. And you just need a little bit on the O-ring. And that way you have the proper seal. And since these are not covered shock shafts, I'm also going to hit it with a little bit of mousse slick. So now you can see inside here, right on the seal, I got the udder butter now. So just enough to get it around the whole seal is all you need. Remember, less is actually more when it comes to the udder butter. And now you can definitely feel it worked in nice and smooth. So now when you're doing the shock shaft, it's super smooth. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab the mousse slick, and the mousse slick is one of my favorites. I use it on everything, bodies. I use it on all the plastics, especially when you're going to put stuff away. It's one of those products that you don't want to live without. Let me.
No, what was when he was telling us about what shock oil weight to put in, what was the kind of like the science behind having a thicker weight?
Because the weight transfer, you don't want it to squat, because apparently if the front end catches air, you could loop it. So he was saying that you want to have as thick as possible, and it'll benefit more from looping. So all I do is I just take the mousse slick and I just basically spray a little bit on the shock shaft and just let that penetrate and sit in there. While it's doing that, what we're going to do is we're actually going to throw the shock fluid in now. And it's funny because this is probably the thickest shock fluid I've ever put in a shock.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. So basically you want a stiff rear end so the front doesn't get high and then catch air. Okay.
Correct. And what you want to do is, it's very important too to make sure that it's an emulsion shock, which I really like because you can get all the air out, but you want to make sure you let all these bubbles pop first before you go ahead and put the shock cap on. So all these tricks and tips are going to make sure that the user that gets this, or the winner that gets this kit, is going to have a blast right out of the box. And hopefully you enjoyed that little video that we made in AI, but you can already see.
I'll settle.
Yeah, it's starting. So now what you want to do is you want to make sure that with the diff fluid, you have it at least covering the gear. Because if it's not covering the gears, it's not going to have the proper viscosity, because it's going to run thinner. Oh my God, this is so thick. Look at that. It's like not even dropping.
Put some of that a diff fluid in there.
Yeah, it's like, where's my spatula?
Like rock solid.
Yeah. But man, I'm telling you, working on this kit is military. Everything that they built, like this right here, is the drive, or not the drive shaft, but the top torsion, just to prevent it from flexing and stuff like that. Like this thing's massive, and the dog bones in it as well. You did an awesome job at hitting it with the. I think you hit it with the graphite, right? These ones.
Yes, that's right.
And then obviously even on the gear here, you can see the ring is where the graphite is. And like everybody at the track was super impressed, because the dry lubrication, metal on metal, is what you want, because you're not going to have it flinging off. And it's really easy to apply because it's right out here and in the open. So definitely super cool. Let me just finish off this one shock.
What do you think of the build quality of the kit overall? You said it was super like high grade, but what do you think overall?
I really like the fine details, the aerodynamics that they actually put into the kit, how you can adjust the wing, how you can adjust the height, how you can actually tune this thing to be a weapon that it is. Like, see the double fan setup too on this big honking motor, the caps that come with it, the way that the wiring is run, like even the wiring is run amazingly. So I can't wait to get the batteries in there. Once we get the batteries in there, then we're going to scale it for the winter and make sure that it is dialed. And this thing is going to be capable of 120 miles an hour. I just hope the winner is, because this thing is going to be a weapon. The other thing is how, like, these things are like super tough, and the travel is super impressive. So you can put droop into it. So when it does squat, the front tires still stay in contact with the road, which is super important, because if your front tires lose contact, it's probably lights out. So
that thing's airborne. I mean, that thing would take off like a jet. I mean, and that's the cool thing. Like with our guest on last episode was saying, is that the aerodynamics are very functional on this car.
Oh yeah, that's why I can't wait to show off the other body that they're going to win with this thing, because it is.
I mean, this one's already awesome as it is. I mean, it looks extremely scale.
I love the look of it. The whole thing is amazing. But let me just set this aside. So I'm not going to bore you guys while the fluid settles, but I do have another cool tip that I want to show off. So as you guys know, I went on-road racing, and look at how dirty this tire is. So I left the tire dirty just so you guys could see. And I just want to show off the hide wipes and why they're so popular. So obviously there's the two sides. You got the orange side, which is a little bit rougher, and the white side that is nice and smooth. But you can see the black already coming off onto the hide wipe itself. I think you can see it on
kind of. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. And it's just a few wipes, and wait till you see the difference on the tire. Like, it's insane, the difference when you actually see it side by side. I'll hold up the one that I cleaned to the one that's still dirty.
Oh, good idea.
And you'll see the difference. And these hide wipes, they actually keep your fingers and hands clean too, because man, when you're doping these tires for on-road racing and stuff like that, it is insane. So look at this.
Oh, geez.
It's
yeah, that's crazy. Wow. That does look
and,
really good.
Oh man. It even smells good again with the hide wipes and stuff like that. So you can see right on the hide wipe, like it literally takes all the fuzz scum right off of the tire and makes it so much easier. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, well, here, I'll just do one more quick comparison just to show you guys. But like, look at how like quickly that pulls it right off.
Yeah, it doesn't take a big deal. I mean, you don't need a tool or anything like that. You just throw a hide wipe down and you're good.
Yeah, and if you have it on a flat surface, it makes it a little bit easier. I'm just trying to do this so you guys can see it on the camera. Just because
you don't need like a tire clean box or anything like that.
Not for on-road. No, on-road's really particular. And one of the favorite products that they use at the track is the MooClean Industrial Cleaner. It's amazing how it takes it off, because we had the brake cleaner ban, right? So
yeah, okay, yeah. That does make a big difference.
Oh, you can see like the fuzz on the one and nothing on the other. It's insane how clean it comes. And like you seen, it like literally took a few seconds. So
it's super easy.
Oh yeah. The other thing that saved my Dahini at the track, as some of you know, gluing the sidewalls is super important. And it just kind of gives you that little bit of push, little bit of forgiveness when you're driving. So one of the things that I want to show off is obviously the glue that I'm using is the Ultra Cure. I love using
that's what I use too.
Bottle, and then this as well. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the accelerator, and man, saved my Dahini. So all you have to do really is just, I'm going to grab a hide wipe, throw it down, because I love my pit area and I don't want to wreck it. But I'll just show this off real quick. Just going to throw it around here. All right, so you can see nice and wet still. Watch this. Basically take the accelerator and then just give it a little spray. Put it over top and let the fumes do the trick. And if you have a plastic cup or something like a cup or whatever, you throw that on there, and it basically will save your day of racing if you're in a bind. My tire was actually coming unglued, so it wasn't just the sidewall. I actually needed it to hold up for the race. So it was super important that I had it, and it definitely played the part. So now if you look.
Oh, wow, you're touching it. It's not.
Well, yeah, it's already dry. So like, it's amazing how fast it actually works with the accelerator. So you just spray it into like a lid, throw the lid on top, and let the fumes do the trick, and you're laughing. It's one of those things that just makes your life at the track that much easier, and it is so super cool. So
does it only work if you spray it like in a cup, or can you also spray it on the tire?
That's a great question. You can spray it right on the. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll show you because I don't.
Oh, okay, great idea.
But
I mean, I don't really use that accelerant. So I'm not as familiar with it as you are.
So if you spray it right onto the glue, you'll kind of see that it will change the color of it. Because like right now, you can see how shiny it is on the one.
Yeah.
Tire, but just give me a sec, and I'll show you the difference.
Jeremy's is saying that he uses the spray can lids too.
Yeah, it makes it like it just keeps the glue. Well, you'll see. I'll show you right now. You'll see it live. You ask, we answer. There you go.
Okay, so you're spraying directly on it. Okay.
Yeah, and when you spray it directly on it, it'll start to cure, and it'll take just about the same amount of time. But the one thing that I'm going to show you guys is kind of like what it does to the glue when you spray it directly on the glue. Because this one, you can see it looks like it's still wet, but it's like you see me rubbing it, it's not wet anymore. This one, it'll kind of like haze a little bit. It won't be as dry. Like you can already start to see it with the accelerator where it's like actually getting a little bit more hazy. So it won't be as shiny and look like it's glued. I don't mind it because the result is exactly the same. It's just if you have the time to do it inside the cup or or something like that, the fumes will help set it itself. And to some people, the look is just as important. Me, as long as it's functioning correctly, that's all I care about.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't realize that was an option. I thought you just always sprayed it on top of the glue itself, not in like a lid or a cap. So that's interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those products that like we carry at CowRC, and it's just like one of those unsung heroes, right? It's not necessary until you need it, right? Okay,
right.
So I think that you see there's one bubble left. If you can zoom in there. I can't believe how thick this is. But
it's pretty close to the top. There's definitely all those gears are covered, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it.
Right.
I don't know if you can see that one bubble in there.
Can you turn it? What's it doing if you turn the gears?
See the bubble move?
It's like, are you turning? So is it tight?
All right, so what I'll do is I'll actually do the shot first thing, since it's a little bit thinner on the shot. So what I did was I already took out the bleeder screw, and what we're going to do is we're just going to fill it up that last little bit. And then what I like to do is I like to just start it out, and I always keep the bleeder cap facing up. Get it nice and tight. And then once you have that, what I'll do is I'll actually get the bleeder cap screw. We get that ready. And then what you do is you compress it all the way.
Oh man, that looks stiff.
That is stiff. Whoa! I'll see it over here. Here, let's try that again.
You need a vice.
No, a little bit came out. Like I think I broke the table. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll wipe up the excess that came out of the bleeder cap. There we go. And wow, yeah, that is definitely tight. I have.
Does it have a rebound in it?
I think I could put this in my F-150 and it would be okay. All right, so now that we got that in, let's see how we could do. You know, I wish I had a way of measuring how tight this diff will be after we're done.
Oh, here Jeremy's got a tip on the diff fluid, putting it on a hand warmer.
Oh yeah, see, that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Thanks, Jeremy. Can you, Adam? Can you kind of reiterate your diff weights and your oil weights? Is just a question about what you're doing?
Oh, okay. So what we're doing is we're actually upping it from the stock diff weight of 80 all the way up to 500, and the reason being is you want to transfer all the power that you can to the wheels and not have it wasting away in the diff, slipping or dipping out is what they call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually maximize the amount of power going to both the front and the rear. And also with the weights in the shock, we're trying to ensure that the shock itself doesn't squat, allowing the air to get underneath the front. And what will happen with that is the car could actually flip up in the air and get in all kinds of wrong. And you definitely don't want that to happen as well.
And you're doing 1,000 weight in the rear shock?
Yeah. Actually, all four corners is going to be 1,000.
Oh, okay, all four. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make it simple.
It should be super good, and definitely awesome to have that, because like this, I can't believe how thick this is. Like it's.
Yeah, maybe this one was the hard one to do for the show. Probably the rear would have been a little bit easier on you.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Now, do you know what weight you're going to put in the rear and the front?
Yeah, so the rear, I believe right now is the front is 60. I believe the rear is 50. I have to look in the owner's manual. Okay. But basically, I think we're going to do 180-80. And you can see now how slow that actually rotates. Yeah. So it's going to be extremely good for whoever gets this. And man, I can't wait for you guys to actually have some fun with how fast this is going to be. Because honestly, I've never been able to work on anything this cool. And seeing how big it is in real life, it blows people away, because I don't think people realize how big this vehicle actually is.
It's 1/7, right? 1/7.
Yeah, 1/7. So like you can see it's bigger than my whole pit mat. Like I'm trying to stay organized here, and it is bigger than the pit mat itself. So it is one of those vehicles that just kind of, it blows your mind. Like my hand isn't even as big as the motor, and you can see the two fans, the twin fans on there and stuff like that. But definitely going to be super cool. And
Billy's got a question on the diff fluid. So he said, how often do you change the diff fluid? This may not apply to this vehicle, but maybe you could relate to that to your off-road racing.
Oh, so typically the only time you change the diff fluid at an event is on the track conditions. So let's just say you have a big track that is real like sweepers and stuff like that. You would want to have a bigger diff package in there. So like you'd want to go up in the diffs. So let's just say your the rear end, I was going to say ass end, but the rear end of the vehicle, if it's stepping out too much on power, what you want to do is you want to lower your diffs. So for racing, you're using it as a tuning option, which is awesome. So the rear diff is the one we change the most, and I've been floating anywhere between 2 to 8 in the rear diff. 2 makes it very forgiving, so the rear end will more likely follow the front. And if you go higher, you'll get more drive out of the rear, if that makes sense. But definitely a useful tuning option. And that's why I always use the udder butter on the 8-scale disc, because the amount of times that we're changing it in and out, the udder butter just stays where it's supposed to, and it makes for quick changes and easy cleanup. So definitely super cool.
Then Johnny asked about the with the 500K inside the center diff, is putting stress on the motor at all.
So the funny thing is the electric motors are so torquey that it will notice the difference. So you could even run, I don't know if you were tuning in last show when we actually had our special guest on, but he actually runs a spool. So what that means is it's actually locked. It doesn't even have a diff anymore.
Yeah,
so the motor won't notice a difference at all. If you run a spool, you're going to find the weak point. It could be the dog bone. It could be one of the aluminum drive shafts. Like if you lock it up, it will find the weakest link. Yeah. So we're trying to do it conservative. I wouldn't even say conservatively. We're going to make sure whoever wins this kit is capable of doing 120. So you guys are going to have a blast running this thing to the max and having a good time while doing it. But we want to make sure
more forgiving.
Well, yeah, because like you were even right, because you went middle of the road with the ultralight grease instead of using the graphite, because the graphite you have to maintain it more, whereas the Utter Butter you're sacrificing a little bit of performance. So we're kind of doing right down the middle of the road, and if anybody wants to definitely step it up after they win it, I can't wait to see it. Just share the videos.
Yeah, the one I've got behind me, it's a spool, so it's like the older model, like the original one. So it's like it's almost at a 1-to-1 gearing. So it's just a straight spool. So if anything goes wrong, it's just shattering teeth.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I see a couple more pit lights coming in. Just remember, if you're on Instagram, it is your comment. I've seen a couple comments in there. It's not working. You have to jump on either Facebook or YouTube, and we're trying to stream on a couple different other platforms, and hopefully those comments will start to work as well, because man, we want you guys to be able to tune in as easy as possible and see how it goes. But definitely, Scott, I cannot wait to see this puppy run. Unfortunately, it won't be in my hands because we're getting more snow right now as it is. So
I know it sucks. It's just too bad. I like the same thing happened to me. I wanted to run that thing so bad, and the conditions are just not great.
No, we'll have to do a summer giveaway or something like that, so we can actually.
That's right. Hopefully whoever wins it will show us some videos of that, because we want to. Yeah. The last winner, he had some. I would say I don't think he showed any videos, but he definitely posted a lot of photos of that Max that we had for last year's O11C giveaway.
Yeah, and it looks awesome. I was kind of hoping we were going to see it at the Great Lakes Gauntlet too, but
I hopefully he still has that, because that was just such a cool rig.
Oh yeah, and like the same as this one, you're going to be getting 2 bodies with it as well. So hopefully you keep the one body just for show and use this one for go, because I definitely think it's going to be one of those things that you guys are going to enjoy big time. Man, a whole bunch of people jumping on board. Thank you guys. Yeah, I seen a couple people from my Instagram coming on Facebook. See, it's not that bad over here. I know it's right. The older crowd is on Facebook. I get it. But I can't wait. So what I'm going to do is, just to finish off the build, is obviously I'm going to do all 4 corners. I should be able to pick up the batteries on Tuesday, and then we'll be able to show that off on the next show as well. And then that's where I'll kind of get into the scaling and then kind of do the setup, like you said. So rear end really high, front end slam, and then that way when it does rotate back a little bit, you're still not going to have the front lift and potentially catch air. So yeah, it should be pretty good. I'm definitely excited to give it away to the eventual winner, man.
I know.
I want a basher like that. Like that to me would be so much fun. Like we got a brand new road, literally 3 houses down from my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if it wasn't covered in snow, I told Heath like that's where we were gonna get the video. Yeah,
that would be perfect.
This is what I'm waiting for right here. This is the reason why I'm still in RC, is this guy right here and his passion and his track. Like if it wasn't for John, man, I don't know like if I would still be in RC for that sake. Like the guy just brings so much joy to the hobby, and he's such a blessing for everybody to have in the community for sure. Yeah, we are getting close. I think he was close to that 100 mark, right?
Or it's close to the giveaway. Close to a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah. So we'll give a couple people a few more minutes to move over.
We have 36. Yeah, there's still a lot of people haven't gone on yet. There we go.
Yeah, because we got 48 alone just on
right.
Facebook. We are down to 16 on Instagram. So people are jumping on to other social medias, I hope. And yeah, because who doesn't want a free pit light, man? That's super
no
cool.
Kidding. Yes.
And these boxes are awesome. Obviously, I use mine for like little screws and bits and stuff like that, body clips and all that. And I have one for each of the kits. And I even ventured out and got the hot rod theme of all things. Like, holy
yeah, I'm rocking the dragon theme on mine. It looks really nice. But yeah, these things are nice. Even the micro's got like a nice little clip on it, so it doesn't fly open on you. And I would say the larger one is kind of almost like I wouldn't say spring hinge is the right way to say it, but it's got a resistant hinge on it, so it doesn't just pop up. It sits open really nice. I mean,
yeah, like you can actually just have it like it'll stay where you put it, which is super nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, are we ready to give something away?
Yes, let's do it. So you want to give away the folding boxes first?
Yeah, let's do the boxes first.
Okay, so yeah, let's get away and this is the combo. So you get 2 of the micros and 2 of the minis.
Nice, yeah. You know what? My kids like the pit lights too, especially when we're out at the track. It is awesome. All right, okay. Good luck. So these are for the boxes
folding
first.
Boxes.
Yep. Tom
wins the folding boxes.
Jeez. Oh man,
I think he won last week. Or last episode, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace him with Dino. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. I haven't seen Dino on here for a minute.
This is for the pit light.
Yeah,
good luck, everybody. Heck yeah.
Again, I know.
Scotty,
congratulations.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, appreciate the comment too, Scott. Congratulations, Scott.
Yeah, so don't forget, 2 short weeks, we're gonna kind of have like a racers reunion.
That's right.
It's gonna be like a round table. We got Zach coming on board and 1 special guest confirmed, and we're working on another one. So definitely gonna be cool. I can't believe we're already up to episode 79. It keeps on ticking. We'll have Heath on in no time.
He's already planning his escape, I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah. And hey, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions about the giveaway or what we plan on doing with that, just let us know and we will definitely point you in the right direction. And good luck. And don't forget to get those tickets on CowRC.com. And please support Operation 11 Charlie.
Yeah.
I think that's it for now, man. You got anything else, bud?
No, well, I won't see you guys in episode 79, but I'll see you in episode 80. Enjoy your time with Zach, and I'll see you soon.
All right, man. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in 2 short weeks. Bye for now.
See ya.
Oh, yeah.